Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA Cards. Happy Logo Day? What in the heck is Logo Day? I'm on Instagram, I'm scrolling, I come across a few posts with patch cards that have logos, and people are hashtagging Logo Day and saying Happy Logo Day, and I heard it's Logo Day, and so, I thought I would participate in Logo Day. But first, I mentioned in my last video about a few stragglers that were coming in. Well, 2 of those came in, so I wanted to update you on that. Just to remind those that might have missed last time, trying to explore the 90s parallels and churning some of my current inventory that I have a lot of sketch cards. Last time I sold to come up with some funds to build up a 90s short print parallel PC. And I mentioned I was doing it with Alex Rodriguez for a few different reasons. If you're interested in finding out any more about that, go back and watch that last video. It seems like a lot of people are talking about 90s inserts, 90s parallels, and asking if there's a bubble. And I don't think there is. I think people are just discovering them. And the more that people talk about them, the more that people want to learn about them. And these cards speak for themselves. I mean, they're gorgeous. And so I have to admit, not knowing a lot about the 90s, have learned more in the past probably year. And then just decided to kind of take my collection, or at least a small focus of my collection, in that direction. So that's what I think is playing out for several people, and that's what I think appears to be a bubble, but I really think it's just more and more people discovering how great these cards can be, or really are. So let's get right into it. First off, this is almost a 90s card. It is a Randy Moss short print case hit 2000 Topps Gallery. It is really cool. It's like a stained glass, and it's even got the frosted look. I don't know if you can tell, but it's sort of textured, like it actually looks like a frosted stained glass. Really nice, really beautiful, low pop. I think it's in the 20s for a 10. These die cuts are never easy to gem, clear all the way through. Just a really cool card for a Randy Moss PC, and didn't break the bank at all. And so I was happy to bring this back. Cool silhouette there, the Viking. And Viking stuff for Randy Moss is where I want to be. Most of his patches seem to be Patriot stuff, later year stuff, but man, I just can't get enough of his Viking stuff. And so I'll tease this next one. Now, I showed this last video, but I'll just quickly refresh. This, of course, is the 98 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 0 A-Rod. Like I mentioned, several reasons that I chose A-Rod as my focus for these baseball parallels, these baseball short prints. One reason, he's number 5 on the all-time home run list at 696. But I just think he's a likable player, and he was forthright. He admitted to his PED usage. I think he tried to initially play a little bit stupid, like he didn't know what he was taking, but I think he would stand before you today and admit that he made a mistake. And I really just like who he is today as an ambassador for the game. And you can tell he has a lot of passion for baseball. So not so much like I mentioned in my last video with Jeter. Jeter seems to be interested in just about anything but baseball these days. And you can kind of test that theory if you want, as these playoffs move forward. This postseason that just started today, actually, gets a little deeper and deeper. You'll see David Ortiz, you'll see Pedro Martinez, you'll see A-Rod, and you'll see Jeter. And you just tell me which one of those 4 acts like they don't want to be there. Of course, this is 38 of 100, so that's super short print for the Legacy Collection Row 0. So that's really neat, right? And then bring this down a little bit. Here is the other one I got. Now this might even beat that one. I think this could be the most beautiful parallel in the world, possibly ever made. I'm sure that that's hyperbolic for a lot of people. But someone who's just coming across these and discovering these for the first time, you know, these platinum medallions hit hard. What's cool about this is it's a pop 3 and a 9, no 10s. So I love 9s that have no 10s, or like 1 10 or 2 10s. You can just rest assured, you can slide into that 9 really easy. And indeed, in that case, 9s are fine. Of course, you know, I'm just as bougie as the next guy, and I want the highest grade possible. But it makes it nice when there just aren't any 10s. And so a 9 is essentially a 10. This as well, out of 100, 97 out of 100. So both cards out of 100, both from 1998. Which do you like better? You like the Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 0, or do you like the Platinum Medallion? I like the script. I like the color. It's like diamond out, the script. Just so much to look at and appreciate. The backs of both of these cards are just great, with lots of stats, and kind of prefer the back of this one. Like I say, I think for my money, going with the Platinum Medallion, but man, this is a great card too, so it's tough. It really is. All right, let's celebrate Logo Day real quick. Let's go from greatest to least here. All right, we'll start with this one. Now, if you follow my Instagram page, you'll see you'll have seen a Bobby Witt Logo Man Dynasty that I should be featuring right now for Logo Day, but I actually don't have that card anymore. I actually sold that card. So there's a story that goes with it, but just know that if I had that card, I'd be featuring it. I don't, so I can't. So I'm limited as far as what like true logos I have. This is the NBA logo, and it's on a 1 ounce piece of silver. Comes out of the impeccable. I'm sorry, impeccable, and it's the gold out of 10. It's the gold silver bar of Dirk Nowitzki. 7 out of 10. Really thick, really heavy. Probably wouldn't collect these for any other player, maybe a Luka, but had to get the Dirk. And then next up, the Randy Moss, of course, been featuring this a lot lately, but the full Reebok patch there. Now I asked myself, is like a bat barrel, would that be a logo? Because I have a Adrian Beltre bat barrel. You know, I have some things that are really kick ass as far as like patches go, or as far as the memorabilia piece itself. But if we're just being strict in terms of what a logo is, then I only have 3. Of course, this is the Reebok, and then this is the best one. This card is special for very many reasons, and it's not a logo that you see quite often. As a matter of fact, you have to earn this logo. This only comes with a championship. And if you are a Boston Celtics player, you'll have one of these with a times 20 or however many championships they won. Same with the Lakers. Or a times 2 if you've won 2 championships. The Dallas Mavericks have only won 1 championship, and it was hand delivered by the guy on this card. That being Dirk Nowitzki. Here is the flawless NBA championship logo tag of Dirk. It's out of 2. It's still sealed. It's the first championship tag for Dirk, so it's essentially his rookie, I guess. It's platinum. You got the like blue metallic, so nice, so beautiful. Here, I'll take this out. It's worth getting a better look. Just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous card. Means so much, obviously, until Luca delivers another one, and then in that case, I'll just have to go and grab that one. But this is probably my best card in my collection, my most meaningful card. Yeah, Dirk hand delivered it to us. And since, I think this is a 2016 Flawless game used. And since then, they've come out with, I've seen a few different Flawless years have Dirk championship tags, maybe 2 other releases, but this definitely was the first one. So yeah, happy logo day. Let's get everything in the shot if we can. Man, I can't tell you how much I'm digging these 90s parallels. Super cool. And then we'll throw in Randy too. Who can forget? Splash him across the top there. So that wraps it up for this round. I actually have a couple more cards coming in. But I have to start that equally as fun process. It's equally as fun to sell cards as it is to buy cards. And I don't need no fund your cards, or I don't need no like company to help me do it and take 20%. Like, no. Nope. I go out and I get a big card and I fund that myself, and I move stuff aggressively until I get to that number, and then it essentially becomes a trade. But I'm not sneaking 20% out the back door to a fund your cards or a Veriswap or some company that doesn't need to be. I guess Veriswap has its place. I guess fund your cards has its place, but I don't know. It seems like it's giving money away to me. What do you think? Happy logo day. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks. See you guys. Bye.